Hello, I'm Sheriff Kevin Rambosk, and I want to welcome you to On Scene.
Welcome to Paws on Patrol. The Collier County Sheriff's Office wants to unveil our new campaign to keep Collier County one of the safest places to live in the entire United States. We are now reaching out to another entity, which are you, those that own pets. Whenever you walk your dog, be vigilant when you're outside. Make sure you keep your cell phone with you, so if you see something suspicious, contact local law enforcement immediately. If it looks like a crime in progress, please call 911. And gather as much information as you can. What does the subject look like? What are they doing? Where are they at? Is there a vehicle that's involved? Whatever you see, please make note of it and contact your local law enforcement immediately. Your dog's time can help solve a crime, and we need you to be vigilant when you're out in public. Thank you.
My name is Corporal Eric Grundeman with the Collier County Sheriff's Office, and I want to welcome you to the December 2018 Do the Right Thing Award Ceremony. So what does do the right thing mean? I went to several of my elementary school classes and heard lots of different answers. Some said it was helping others or making good choices, and one girl even said that it was doing right even if it hurts. The dictionary says it's to do what is ethical or just. And all of these statements are correct. And all these kids being honored here today have done the right thing. Every month we get dozens of nominations and have to sift through these to make sure the student has done the right thing. These students have done the right thing.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a good time of year. Santa's going to soon be coming. I'm excited, so I think everybody around here should be excited. I want to thank the school board and the school system again for your partnership. We have a great working relationship, and I have to tell you, in my opinion, I travel all over. I know Stephanie does too. I think it's one of the best, not only in the state of Florida, but the country. And we have a strong partnership that truly contributes to this. With that being said, I don't want to talk too much, but I do want to talk about today is one of the best days, I got to tell you, that I get to do. When you recognize the youth, and all you hear on the media is the negativity and everything that's going wrong in the world and so forth, it's refreshing when you look down, when you read your brochures, and you see the things that are happening by our youth and our future leadership. It reaffirms that there's still hope in this world, a lot of good things, a lot of good people, and we live in a great community. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for everything you've done. We're going to hear about it in great details, and it's truly my honor on behalf of Sheriff Rambosk to stand here today and present you.
So during band camp in August 2018, a student started to have a seizure. Victoria, Chris, and Jade, all certified lifeguards, and members of the marching band jumped right into action, working in concert to ensure the student didn't harm himself, and worked him through the seizure. They instructed adult chaperones to contact 911, but also gave immediate instructions as to what was needed to stabilize the student. The three were able to relay pertinent information to the emergency responders regarding the episode. Their training kicked right in. They handled the situation with such care and professionalism. Thank you all for doing the right thing. During the first month of school, a kindergarten student was having a hard time adjusting to the new place. Two fifth grade students, Kamora and Jeriah, saw the kinder student sitting in the cafeteria crying. They were waiting to go to class. They took it upon themselves to make his day a little better. Without being told, they comforted the kinder student while he ate breakfast and until he went to his classroom. Principal Rexford heard what had happened and informed Counselor Slusher. The counselor rewarded the good behavior by giving the students 10 Panther bucks to use in the school PBIS store. Again, on their own, they thought of the little boy. The students decided to use the 10 Panther bucks on 2 heart rings, not for themselves, but for the kindergartner and his mother. They came up with the idea that he could keep one while his mother kept the other one, a symbol that mother and son will always be together. I'm sure that Jeriah and Kimora may have thought of it as a small gesture at the time, but they might have changed one little boy's whole year. A true sign of compassion in putting others before oneself. Thank you, Kimora and Jeriah, for your kindness and for doing the right thing. In today's school environment, kids are asked that if they see something, to say something. Jeriah did just that when he observed a fellow classmate with a toy gun that he had brought to school. The student brought the toy gun in his backpack and was showing other students just prior to the start of school. Jeriah knew that this was something that needed to be brought to the attention of his teacher, and he instinctively did so. He recognized that this was not a good decision made by his classmate. He knew that for safety reasons, he needed to say something, and he had the courage to do so. Thank you, Jeriah, for doing the right thing. Sanaya is a very dedicated and hardworking 5th grade student at Lake Elementary. She is a member of the Safety Patrol also. Sanaya shows up for her morning car rider line duties 10 minutes before her fellow Safety Patrol to help get fellow students out of the cars. Sanaya is the most responsible Safety Patrol that works the car rider line and always shows up and waits to be dismissed before leaving for class from her car rider duties. One morning at the beginning of school, there was a kindergartner that did not want to get out of his car and go to the cafeteria. Once the staff helped the child out of the car, Sanaya walked him down to the cafeteria. The boy was very upset and crying, and Sanaya was able to calm him down. From that day on, Sanaya took it upon herself to watch for that car. She remembered the vehicle and would go and help the kindergartner get out of his car and walk him to class without the staff even having to ask her. Most mornings, the student is upset when he gets out of the car and would continue to cry and refuse to walk through the school gates until he sees Sanaya. Sanaya smiles at him, holds his hand, then calms him down by talking to him as she walks him to the cafeteria. The car rider line would not run as smoothly as it does without the help of responsible Sanaya. Thank you, Sanaya, for your kindness and caring for others and for doing the right thing. In late October, while playing during recess, Woodley spotted another 5th grader playing with a weapon in a toy car. Woodley told him to put it away, but the child stated, "No, I won't get in trouble." Woodley, wanting to keep the boy and others safe, told the recess assistants what had happened. The knife was recovered and the incident passed with no injuries. Thank you, Woodley, for being safe and for caring about your fellow students and for doing the right thing. Jack's grandfather had a massive heart attack at home over the weekend. Jack called 911 and stayed on the phone with them, while Jack's mom started CPR. Jack remained on the phone the entire time, telling dispatch what his mom was doing. Jack opened the front door to allow both Collier County Sheriff's Office and Collier County EMS in. Having Jack on the phone allowed his mother to continue CPR until help arrived. Jack was telling dispatch that his mom was doing push-ups on his grandfather and breathing for him. Jack's grandfather was transported to the hospital where he was expected to make a full recovery. Congratulations, Jack, on doing the right thing. I also want to have his mom stand up. Where's Mrs. There she is. She's mom back there. In October, a 3rd grade student that lives at Wildwood Lake Apartments, right next to the school, had missed the bus and his parents had already left for work. In an attempt to get to school, the student tried to climb the 8-foot fence between the school and the apartments. He got stuck and had to climb back down to the apartment side. Kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Broccolo, saw the situation from her classroom and went to get the assistance from the office, having another teacher watch her class. She had kindergartner Michael Perez stand by the open classroom door and watch the student who was alone and stuck on the other side of the fence. Michael was instructed to watch and make sure no one goes near the student while she got help from the school deputy. An adult approached the student, and Michael immediately started yelling for help and kept yelling, "Stranger, stranger, get away from him." His yelling got the attention of the teacher, who immediately ran over to the fence. The stranger turned out to be an off-duty deputy who lived in the community. The deputy brought the student over to the school in her work vehicle, and everyone was able to continue their day safely. Considering Michael is only 6 years old, we are very impressed with how seriously he took his job of watching out for this other student and how quickly he knew to yell "stranger" and for help. We are very proud of Michael and believe he definitely did the right thing. Way to go, Michael, and keep doing the right thing. While at school recently, during recess, Janelli found a wallet in the field. The wallet contained an ID card with the owner's name, debit cards, credit cards, and money. She could have just ignored it, but she happily turned it over to school staff. Everyone at Mike Davis is very proud of Janelli. Thank you for your honesty and for doing the right thing.
As the school year begins, the Collier County Sheriff's Office is reminding the community to secure their guns. There are a variety of safes on the market to keep both weapons and valuables secure. Let's take a look at some of the options. There are 3 types of safe locks: biometric locks, key locks, and combination locks. Biometric gun safes only open with the gun owner's fingerprint. These safes can be programmed to open with a quick swipe of a finger for easy access, but they also prevent somebody from cracking the code or finding a physical key. Most biometric safes do come with backup keys that can be safely stored should the safe's battery fail. Key lock safes come in a variety of shapes and sizes. These conventional lock and key mechanisms require a physical key. Should you lose or misplace yours, it is recommended that you contact a locksmith immediately to prevent unauthorized access to your safe and its contents. Combination lock safes come in 2 varieties. They're either powered with an electronic keypad or feature a wheel and pin mechanism. In either case, the codes can be reprogrammed if you suspect someone has learned the combination. Bedside safes and vehicle safes are typically small lock boxes that can be easily handled and are relatively lightweight. Many vehicle safes can be secured to the vehicle itself to prevent theft of the entire safe. Floor safes are often heavier and freestanding and can hold more contents than a small lockbox. Heavy-duty safes are typically freestanding and often come with fireproofing to protect valuables and weapons in the event of a fire. Safes of this size and weight are typically too large to steal and extremely difficult to break into. The Collier County Sheriff's Office recommends that every weapon be secured when not in use. Doing so will help ensure that Collier County remains a great place and a safe place.
We hope, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you for being our partner for a safe community.